All right, happy Saturday, beautiful souls of the world. How are you today? Aaron here bringing your daily horoscope for Saturday, the 15th of August, 2020. We've got the sun in the sign of Leo. All right, Mercury's catching up a little bit each day. All right, so they're only about 2 degrees apart today, 2 to 3 degrees apart. All right, in the sign of Leo, creating the fire trine over there to Mars in the sign of Aries, and to the south node in the sign of Sagittarius. As well, we've got around 9 a.m. this morning, the moon moving through the sign of Cancer. Okay, so the moon is home in Cancer. The moon is home in Cancer. The sun is home in Leo. Okay, so feeling ourselves, feeling in touch with our emotions. All right, again, Saturn being home in Capricorn, adding structure to our daily life, making sure that we're staying on top of our game, making sure that we're staying disciplined to ourselves. Okay, this is not somebody else's authority. This is our own authority, my own authority. Making sure that I'm doing the work that needs to be done. Neptune home in Pisces, expanding beyond the physical laws of this world, right? So we have to do our work on one hand to get the rewards on the other. And this weekend, okay, not only is it about how we're responding to things with Mars conjunct Eris, right? We've been talking about that, but it's also about doing the spiritual work, okay? Doing the work for the spiritual reward. As I'll show you the chart here. As the sun, right, here's this trine that we're talking about, easy flow, releasing again what knowledge doesn't work, that has worked in the past, that doesn't work for where we're going in the future. We're coming at more of an ease to this, where at some point it's very challenging and difficult to grasp a new concept, a new idea. And they say once we're past the age of 35, right, our pineal glands basically calcified into a rock in our brains, and it's harder to learn new things as we've experienced so much of the world. We've gone through the heartache, we've gone through loss and separation, or we've gone through learning, or having the dream job and having the dream job fall away, and learning the array of emotions and things that go along with life, right? So by the age of 35, they say a lot of our learning stops. We're being forced right now to relearn. And this old dog needs to learn new tricks, okay? And the universe is also helping us out there and saying, like, we're not too old to learn these new things. We're not too stubborn to change, okay? Uranus and Taurus. We're not too stubborn to change. We're not ants just following this line, okay? North node down there in Gemini. Hey, we've got to think for ourselves. We have to do our own research and figure out what is a valuable source. Okay, what knowledge can I hold on to that's going to make sense for me, right? So this moon, and what knowledge, and again, it's about what we value with Venus in Cancer and the moon home in Cancer, okay? So very comfortable nurturing and giving to ourselves. What does self need? Okay, what does self need? What ways can we give to ourselves? What can we support ourselves? How can we forgive ourselves for making mistakes, or for not even making mistakes, but for doing things that we've learned, right? We didn't know it was a mistake at the time. Okay, so this is huge about understanding, forgiving, and healing of oneself, our own hearts. Paying close attention to our emotions as well. The earthly temple, our bodies, as well as the home temple, right? Our environment, making sure that, again, that we're structured and disciplined. This Capricorn energy we want to make sure that our legs are strong, for climbing this mountain. The universe is making sure that we're strong enough to handle the change that's coming in, and we are strong enough. And this is the sun and Mercury, mental game. Yes, I'm on top of this game. Yes, the whole world can be falling apart, but I've got, my light is shining. My lighthouse will continue to shine. And whatever boats are lost at sea, I'm going to do my part. I'm going to do my work to make sure to be, that light when others get lost. All right. So we're asked being asked to step up to be that right now, and we all can be, and to shine our own light, which is ever the thing that we're great at doing. you know, fully being ourselves, fully being whatever it is that makes you you, and exalting it and being excited and expanding and giving back. And this Mars aspect here, you know, this is going to be going on all weekend. I'll actually show you the square is still happening here with Pluto. And a lot of people are feeling this tension, you know, and again, growth is painful. That how do lobsters grow, right? I forget the rabbi that talks about that, but it's amazing. It requires pain. Okay, and I'm going to show you here. You know, I mean, it's Monday, but we're going to feel it on Sunday as well. Saturday, Sunday into Monday. You know, this is a learning, expansive learning experience of how we're choosing to respond to the information that's given to us. I can't stress that enough. Yeah. All right. So all these wonderful things are happening and we're releasing. Maybe that's part of what this is. We're releasing these things, that this is how I used to respond. This is how I used to be triggered. I was triggered by these words. And we can be very triggered by authority right now, you know, or something that seems, and that's, again, we can have misunderstandings of what seems a good intention, you know, tough love in a sense of like, hey, get it together, man. Okay, this is like a perfect analogy. And this is how we're going to wrap this up. Okay, this goes through the weekend, okay, into Monday, into next week as well. All right, if you've ever seen the movie Talladega Nights, I hope you have, because otherwise this reference is meaningless. Well, the guy thinks, Will Ferrell's character thinks his legs are paralyzed. He thinks he's paralyzed. You know, and at first, there's warmth and compassion. You know, we want to care for the individual going through this mental thing that's happening right now. Okay? Yeah, I feel you, Venus and Cancer. I feel you. I get it. I want to empathize. You've gone through a traumatic experience and for some and now you think your legs don't work and you can't walk anymore. Okay? And there's a time that we care for and coddle and nurture and empathize. Okay? Then there's a point where it's like, hey, you can walk, man. You know, and in the movie, they get to the point where they're arguing, and the one guy, or you know, he stabs himself. He's like, if I could walk, I could feel this right now, and he stabs himself in the leg, and realizes that he certainly can walk, and he can feel his legs, right? So there's that sense of like it flips, you know. The pendulum swings to the other side. Like we've been through this nurturing thing. We've been through this care. We've been through all of this. And now how this is being taken, or how I'm feeling, or we can be feeling, is that we are aiding, you know, we're aiding, we're enabling this behavior to continue. We're enabling the person to think that they're not strong enough to walk on themselves. They're not strong enough to walk on our own. So this can also come in the form of other people coming to us, or us coming to other people with that tough love. Okay? So this is important because we're going to be feeling that tough love, that sense of authority coming through here, whether it's coming from our own mouths or that outside thing saying, get it together. You are strong enough to walk on your own. And I empathize with you, and I care about you, and I will hold you, you know, and you can put an arm around me as we take our first steps, but you have to do the work, you know. So there is a bit of that energy, that come on, get it together kind of energy going on. Hype it up. Let's get going here, you know, because things can be much, much worse, and they might be in the near future. So right now, so today, let's take advantage of this fire, you know. So this is some of the energy that's going on now. And if it's coming from us or coming from the outside, we can take that fire, that influence, that positive, strong, hard, you know, tough love, and we can take it as, you don't care about me. You're not being empathetic. You're not understanding what I'm going through. We can take it and we can flip the script, or the other individual can take it and flip the script. Okay, so this is something that we can kind of already foresee happening. And with Jupiter being here, you know, sandwiching this, still being within 6 degrees of this conjunction and square, okay, this is saying this is our opportunity to expand on this. This is the opportunity for us to look at this and understand when we absolutely need this. When we need the coach to say, all right, Eschenburg, get it together. Let's go. Pick it up, you know? And when it's just like, hey, we get it. You're sick. Take the time to heal. You've pulled a hammy, take the day to rest up. All right. So we've got to figure this out. We're going to figure this out. This is within our personal relationships. We're going to experience this happening throughout this weekend and into next week. Okay. But this is about our expansion. Okay. And learning that, yes, we can toughen up and deal with this. We can deal with constructive criticism, because you know what? The people in your lives that tell you those things are the people that love you the most. The people that actually care about you. Right? So if this is outside coming in about our own expansion and what's going on, this is coming from a place of our higher self, coming from a place of love. And hopefully we're able to see that and expand ourselves and help expand others along our journey, and give ourselves the, courage to stand on our own and to do it. But also understanding that we're here to help out, and we are here to help you, stand and walk together. Okay? So it's a roller coaster. Exciting times. Happy Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow.